Well, come on in this house. It's gonna rain. Come on in this house, yeah. It's gonna rain. Come on in this house, yeah. It's gonna rain. Rain down fire, it's gonna rain. Well, try and wait maybe just a couple more minutes perhaps. And Master McGahee, is that you? Does it let you see who? Oh, AJ. What's up? That's my friend. What's up, Jason? Sir Antoine? Come on, come on. This is gonna be one. Mr. Perry, Sheena. Hello, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I usually don't. It's called a moment with, so I'm just gonna try and make this as much as a moment as it is. And I tagged a lot of people. If you look, be not surprised. I meant that. I meant to tag all these people for a specific purpose. Today, I am coming on, and I hope I'm able to get through this. I'm full. I've been full for a couple. Yes. Hi, my diva Tiffany. Hey, um, I'm on here. Again, as I was said, I'm full. Um, if anyone has seen my post or my recent post, you know that I just released a book. And I'm gonna do something separate for that. I'm gonna do something official for that, that I should do as, advertisement for that. But I came on today because I want, what's up, Master, Maestro McGahee? Um, and I really hope I come through, make it through this whole thing. But I am so very humbled, even at the release of this book. More than that, I've been trying and over and over again. What's up, Patrick? Um, I just, I had to walk out from work to go take a walk to get myself together. Um, because I just reflected and I keep reflecting. I mean, this year as well, I will actually have my doctorate's degree, started my business, and opportunities are starting to open up, connections are happening, and it is so overwhelming. I am grateful, but even more than um, um, just being grateful, I'm humbled because I've watched my own growth. It's something, and I'm really trying to hold back tears. It is really something, whew, to know that I am a survivor of one who was ridiculed. That growing up, I always thought less of myself. I always thought, people, it's so interesting that people believe in you, but you don't believe in yourself. How over and over being beat up as a child, thrown down steps, and that's another whole book that probably will come out probably later this year or next year. But I endured a lot, and I tagged some people who, were with me in high school, Tiffany and Tasha Hurd and some other people, and people from Milwaukee and community choirs, and people from Atlanta who know me in my recent days. And I just really want to encourage people not to give up on themselves, not to give up on their own dreams. And a lot of times as leaders, as people who mentor others, we pour so much into people. We pray for people. We mentor people. We take them, give them sage words of wisdom if we have it, or try and show them whatever we know. And we don't even take that for ourselves. I'm so grateful today. Um, I would have never dreamt that what is happening for me right now would be my lot. I never, never, the black, ugly little boy who older brother was to be the successful one, who was cute and the people loved him. I never thought that I even had a chance. In fact, tried to commit suicide several times because I just knew I was not enough. But I am grateful. I am grateful for all of you who have stuck by me through my ugly days. And I've had some very ugly days. I was bitter because I thought the world owed me something. Because I was so rejected at home, rejected at church, rejected in school. And it is amazing that the love that God showed when I did not love my own self, when I didn't think enough of myself. And I am just grateful for everybody who consistently told me I was going to be somebody and didn't give up on me. And even days when I put on a smile, those who knew and saw behind that smile, those who reached out when it looked like I was strong, because there were so many days that I went to church, went to school, went to work, went to programs, and I ushered people into the presence of God. And I could not stand God myself because I couldn't understand why he would allow my life to be such a terror. I had dedicated myself to church, to God, to people, and my reward felt like hell. It felt like I was the scum of the earth. But I promise you, if you can just hold on through the tears, I'm telling you, if you can just see, and sometimes you can't see for yourself, but see through somebody else's eyes. I had an aunt that came and moved me in her house, and I would not have survived without Ora McGahee moving me into her house, as wayward and backward, as bitter, as stubborn, as self-righteous, as stiff-necked, as backwards as I could have been. She still, and the people even at St. Emmanuel, I apologize for every time that I tried to dismantle every person's self-esteem because I was suffering, because I felt like less. I wanted you to feel like less. For every person I encountered, I want you to know that I am sorry. I am sorry for every moment. Because I was disturbed, I wanted your peace to be disturbed. Because I felt like nobody, I felt like everybody else shouldn't be anything. But I want to thank God for keeping my mind, for giving me back my mind. I look and I have been utterly amazed at the love of God and the love of everybody else. That sometimes you don't know why a person is acting the way they do. You don't know why a person is struggling or have a nasty attitude. You don't know why a person, and we're so quick in this day to say we don't have to take it, and it's true. Do what you must. But the true sons and daughters of God know that they used to hang on in there with people. Oh, and keep telling them, come through the door. You'll get it right after a while. I long for the days to see the mothers who would still say, you're wrong, but come on, baby. There's a better way. I long for the days where there were people, spiritual people in the church that covered, that they didn't mind telling you about yourself, but you knew that they did it in love. Sometimes they weren't right themselves. I'll be the first to say it. But I want you to know that I am a survivor today, that I would have never seen it. And I have not even seen all that's going to happen for me. My destiny has not even happened all the way. But just being where I am, looking that I've published a first book, that my degree of doctoral is right here, that my business, that I don't have to. I'll choose to stay at my job. And when I'm ready, the door will open for me to do my own business. These things I would have never dreamt that the gay sissy that they said I was, that the times I was thrown down steps and lunch and trays were thrown at me, and I went home early many days sick because I just didn't want to get jumped that day. And I didn't fight back because the church told me that God was to fight my battles. And so I became bitter and angry, but I'm grateful. I want you to know that you can make it. I don't care what is happening. It may look bleak. It may look drear. It may be grim, but I promise you a brighter day will come if you hang on in there. If I had committed suicide, well, if I had the suicide attempt had been accomplished when I was 9 or 12 or even 17, what would have been my end? I would have never seen this. That's why I am a component, and I hate when I hear people say that it's so unfair to those who commit suicide to leave all those behind. But unless you've had suicidal ideation, unless you've been in a place where you did want to take your own life, and sometimes you can't see a brighter day, and the best thing you can do for the people that's around you is release yourself. Unless you've been in that place, you shouldn't be so quick to make judgments. You shouldn't be so quick to place that they're unfair. There is a reason and a cause, and you don't know who you sitting by, who you're on the bus with, and what's going on in their mind, and what's going on in their heart, and what they just had to endure just to get out of the bed. I just want to tell you, I just want to say, again, number one, that I'm sorry to anybody that, in past, that I've wronged, that I've been short with, I've been nasty and ugly. And I'm telling you, Atlanta, you have no idea. All those who met me in Atlanta met a wonderful David compared to a David that was back in Milwaukee. So I am so grateful. I'm grateful for Bishop O.C. Allen that continuously pours into us. Without that balance, I wouldn't be sitting here with the success. So I thank him in the midst of everything. I thank him to Robert Williamson, to all those people who had a strong component, Nathan Perry, when I first got here, and to Michael, everybody who played a part, Anthony McGahee, who, oh my God, had to endure such hardness as a good soldier, and to Tiffany and all those who were in high school, and to Vision, to everybody. Thank you so much. But I want you to know that I want to continuously make you proud that you know David Glover, make you proud that you're connected. But I want you to know that God is no respecter of persons, that what has happened to me can happen for you in your own right. Now, I've worked hard and tirelessly. It didn't come because I just put out a request. I didn't just name and claim it. I put forth good effort. I stayed up long nights studying. I went to classes when nobody else showed up. I went to church when nobody else showed up. I was faithful in everything I did. I went to work on time and did my job. Because I believe that God is a holistic God. Everything about God is holistic. And so you can't just go to church and do a good job and then have a crappy work ethic. It doesn't work that way. And a study life that is deplorable, it's not going to work. God bless you, J. Mark. I see you. God bless everybody. It was a little longer than a moment, but I hope it was all right. Be blessed forever.